Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, June 7. Cabinet has approved writing off $106.23 billion of debt, receivables, and impaired investments by the financial sector adjustment company FinSAC. At this morning's post-cabinet press briefing, Information Minister Senator Roel Reid said the move was part of efforts to wind up the operations of FinSAC within another 12 to 18 months.
In order to facilitate the winding up process, various debt due from intervened entities will have to be written off. And this will aid in facilitating an application to the Companies Office of Jamaica to remove FinSAC and FIS from the register of companies and, of course, to liquidate them.
FinSAC and the Financial Institution Services, FIS, were established by government to intervene in the financial sector crisis of the 1990s. The intervention was conducted through share acquisitions and purchasing of non-performing loans which were then divested. Local Government and Community Development Minister Desmond McKenzie says government is committed to enacting a proper building code that will advance the country's development. He was opening the debate on the Building Bill 2017 in Parliament yesterday. Minister McKenzie says the bill will establish no-build zone areas and address squatting, considerations for persons with disabilities, building permits, and the training and licensing of building practitioners.
This bill does not only create and maintain standards for construction and maintenance of physical structures across the country, but it is also a comprehensive approach to the development of the built environment in the country.
The building bill replaces the Kingston and St. Andrew Building Act and the Parish Council Building Act. The China Development Bank has expressed its willingness to expand cooperation with Jamaica as the country seeks to build out its infrastructure projects. The affirmation follows Monday's meeting between Minister without Portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Dr. Horace Chang, and Chinese officials. Minister Chang, who is currently on a 2-week visit to Macau, China, discussed funding arrangements for a $346 million water and sewerage project in Negril and the corporate area. He also discussed the funding of the $1.28 billion highway network project. Areas to be covered include the Maypen to Williamsfield link, the Williamsfield to Montego Bay roadway, and the Montego Bay bypass. Dr. Chang says it's projected that the overall road construction projects would increase the island's GDP by 3% and generate over 100,000 jobs. Several Jamaicans overseas will be presented with special Governor General's awards at the Jamaica 55 Diaspora Conference. This will take place on July 23 during the opening ceremony of the conference to be held at the Jamaica Conference Center. Chairman of the Jamaica Diaspora Conference 2017, Earl Jarrett, made the disclosure while speaking at a JIS think tank on Tuesday.
The Governor General will be recognizing Jamaicans from the diaspora who have excelled, who have moved their own lives significantly from one place to the other within that space.
The Jamaica 55 Diaspora Conference will run for 5 days under the theme Partnering for Growth. Discussions will focus on the diaspora's contribution to health, the country's economic growth agenda, and education. Members of the diaspora will also use a day to engage in community service. The conference has so far been launched in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom.
So the word has been going out about the conference. There has been tremendous excitement. We're anticipating that we will see in total attendance around 1,200 persons here in Jamaica.
And finally, the government has issued consoling words to the family of 2 of Jamaica's stalwarts who passed away recently. On Monday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness hailed Lady Ivy Cook, widow of former Governor General Sir Howard Cook, as an outstanding educator. Lady Cook, who was 100 years old at the time of her passing, is survived by her 3 children. And on Tuesday, both Prime Minister Holness and Sport Minister Olivia Grange said Jamaica had lost one of its finest sons in 67-year-old Captain Horace Burrell. Mr. Holness said Captain Burrell's death was a loss to many communities and would leave a significant gap in the island's football program. Describing Captain Burrell as a patriot who was fully committed to football, Minister Grange said his death had left a void. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.